The reef looked like a red sandcastle, filled with underwater caves and tunnels. Small fish darted in and out of them. The fish were bright yellow and blue. Maybe I could swim over and explore one of those tunnels, I thought. How dangerous could it be? Suddenly, I felt something brush against my leg. It tickled and sent a tingle up my leg. A fish? I glanced around, but I didn't see anything. Then I felt it again, a tingling against my leg, and then it clutched me. Again, I turned to see what it was. Again, I saw nothing. My heart began to race. I knew it was probably nothing dangerous, but I wish I could see it. I turned and started back for the boat, kicking hard, but something grabbed my right leg and held on. I froze in fear. Then I frantically kicked my leg as hard as I could. Let go! Let go of me! I couldn't see it, and I couldn't pull free. The water churned and tossed as I kicked with all my strength. Overcome with terror, I lifted my head out of the water and choked out a weak cry. Help! But it was no use. Whatever it was, it kept pulling me down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. Greetings, Internet, and welcome to Bookworms Goosebumps Retrospective. Today, we look at number 19 and get into Deep Trouble. The story is about Billy and Shanna Deep. Get it? Spending their summer with their uncle, Dr. Deep. Get it? Dr. Deep is a marine biologist and has recently been hired by a zoo to look for a mermaid several locals spotted in the area. Billy is excited and goes exploring on his own, but when he discovers her, it will lead him into deep trouble. I'm sorry. The cover for this one can be described as deceptive. You would think the focus would be about sharks, with it taking up 2/3 of the cover, with the boys swimming just above, completely oblivious to the danger below. Swimming lessons won't help you now. That there would make an interesting Goosebumps story. A group of people stranded with a shark surrounding them. You could play with isolation, shark attacks, and who knows what else. But it's a story about a mermaid. I'm very divided about this book, mainly because it doesn't feel like a Goosebumps book. There isn't much horror in the book at all. When the mermaid is introduced, it plays off more like an action-adventure rather than a horror book. What's more, it teases at the fact that there may be a sea monster living in the area too. That there would have been more Goosebumps-esque. Now let's be fair. I'm not against exploring, experimenting, and expanding with an anthology series can and cannot do. Look at The Twilight Zone. It is a good book for what it is. But I'm sorry, it is still not what I think of when I think Goosebumps. Nor does it feel like a Goosebumps book. There were barely any moments of horror around it, outside of a shark attack, a moment with a sea monster, and the usual trick scares, which there aren't much in this one. For what it is, as an adventure story, it's good. As a Goosebumps book, not as much. What about you, Internet? What's your opinion? Till next time, have a scary day.